Hey YouTube, it's Dimitri, and today we're going to talk about merchandise. We're going to talk about just the new merchandise a little bit. It came in a bunch of boxes. One thing I didn't like, so I ordered a bunch of stuff. So I've got sweatshirts, I've got t-shirts, I've got women's t-shirts, I've got women's tank tops, for example. I got a mug. We're going to go through it all in a second, but I bought all this stuff, and for some reason I couldn't order it in one big order, right? Like I want to ship 8 items or whatever. I want it to come in a box, or I want to pay like $10 for shipping or $5 for shipping, and I just want it to come in just like one flat rate. That's not how it worked. I'm a little disappointed with that, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal for most of you because most of you aren't going to be buying $150, $200 worth in merchandise. You're just going to be buying like a shirt or a sweatshirt or a mug or something. So it's not going to make too much of a difference, but let's just review these products and talk about them. All right, so to start off with here, this is the hoodie. I got green. I really like the green one. It's got a hood that matches right. Drawstrings are the same color as the hoodie, but it's got like a standard pocket, right? It's really soft on the inside. It has cuffs. All of the gear here I have worn except for the women's gear, which we'll talk about towards the end a little bit. But I bought all this stuff. I didn't want to just review it like, oh look, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt. So I wore them for, I think it's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. I've worn stuff. I've ran in it like on my treadmill for training for my half marathon. I've shot videos and things. And then I've washed them and I've reworn them and I've washed them again. I've tried to wash them at least 3 or 4 times just to get the full kind of feel and aspect to the actual merchandise to see how it's holding up. And so far, I really like it. So I want to make a note though, when stuff comes in the mail, so let's just talk about this t-shirt real quick. T-shirts and sweatshirts in general, they smell like vinegar because the process they use for doing the silk screening, the printing, all of these shirts that I have and reviewed are Hanes. So this shirt, which is the Quant Don't Quit, this comes in navy blue. The one thing I don't like about it, which is my fault, I might redesign a little bit, is that when I have it on, this is so wide that when my arms come forward, a lot of times you don't see the full Quant Don't Quit. So I'm thinking about shrinking it down. But in general, I like the design, it fits my personality, right? I'm the designer. But this one, for example, is a tagless tee. And if you look in the descriptions, you'll see if the shirts are tagless or not. Not all of them are tagless, but I really like this one. I've even ran in it, and like the print on it, right, is held up pretty good. So it has a little bit of a little bit of bluish. I don't know if it's from just the fibers or whatnot, but in general, it looks good. It's held up well. Again, I've worked out in it. Almost everything I think I have is made by Hanes. So again, Hanes is like a standard brand. Almost everything is 100% cotton, few exceptions. But this t-shirt I love. This t-shirt is almost the same, but for some reason not quite the same. I don't know why on the design spot. I might look into it, but I really like this one as well. I love the design, the fancy Quant. Again, the F and the Q are all matching with the fancy Quant logo for the channel. This is just like the hoodie that I was wearing that I really like. And this one has a tag though, but I haven't even noticed it. And tags typically bug me. But again, they're like smaller, softer tags. If you don't like them, just cut them off. I might try to make swaps on some of the shirts and try to get as much tagless as possible. Again, I've worn the hoodies at nights, like on walks, and I love t-shirts, but I also got, so same as the hoodie, so you can see they're slightly different, but almost the exact same color. Now, I got a long sleeve version of this, but the problem with this is that in Texas where I live, it's hot. So I wore this a couple times and ended up having to take this off just because it's so hot. But again, you'll see this one is, I guess, a Gildan, the extra long ones. But again, almost all the quality for me feels the same. Like this is a Hanes, this is a Gildan, whatever. They were a little stiff when they come brand new and they smell like vinegar, as I mentioned. You just wash them. The first time I washed it, it was like better, but still like a little rough. And then I washed it again and now it's just soft and standard, like 100% cotton tee. So if you go on to the merchandise website as well, you'll see there's different designs. This is just the fancy Quant written out. There's also the fancy Quant logos. on the t-shirts as well. So if you just want like a simple t-shirt without all the writing on it. There's Quant Don't Quit hoodies as well. But some other cool things that I thought would be kind of nice to have, things that I just want for my channel in general. This is just like a tote. So I know most guys aren't gonna buy a tote. Women typically buy totes more than men. But again, it's nice for throwing books in, and because this is made out of canvas, it's just more durable. So if I need to throw some stuff in for the car, I have a kid coming, so my wife's pregnant, pretty excited. But again, if I just need a bag and throw stuff in it real quick, this is awesome. It's just a bag, it has the logo. But there's one cool thing I didn't know and didn't see on the website. The bag itself, when you open it, if I can show you this, it has like a pouch built in to the back, and this here is just a button. So if you had like a wallet, or I don't know, if you're a girl, you have lipstick, mascara, other things. If you just want to throw them in here, it's a nice size pocket. So you can see it's, I don't know, probably like 7 inches across and probably like a good, I don't know, 4 inches tall, something like that. And then you can button it up on the top, and then you can carry that, but you could also put like your bags, your tote bags. My case will probably be diapers or something like that, but in general, it's got an awesome logo. I think it will hold up pretty well, just because it's canvas and it's pretty durable. So that's one other item I have as of now. And then for the other items, this is a Talking Tuesday mug for the podcast here. Without too much reflection here, but it has the logo, and of course, I drink with both hands, so I don't want it just to be, this is left-handed. If I were to be drinking it right-handed though, no worries, I still have the logo. My only complaint with this is that the mug is a standard size mug. So most of you are thinking, I don't understand the point, or what's the problem here, but my problem is I drink a lot of coffee, and so this I think is like a 12 ounce, I think, 10 or 12 ounce mug. I like to have like a 15 ounce mug, and preferably if I can have like a, I don't know, a gallon jug. I mean, anything massive is like better for me. But again, it's a standard size mug. It's just made out of porcelain. I've already microwaved it a few times because I put water in and microwave it for, I don't know, minute 32 minutes. And then I add coffee, instant coffee to it. So that's for my microwaving or for making tea. And then I also just pour hot coffee in because I make it out of a mocha pot. Okay, and then to wrap this up with a few things. So this is the girls' tank top that I have on there. Again, it's the standard, like, fancy Quant logo. It is actually like the stretchy material, and it's like slim fitted. This one is a small. It's made by Bella. Bella Cavis is the brand. Anyways, but again, it's a small tank top for women. As you can see, it would not fit me, but my wife will eventually wear it. So I'll have her try these on when she's not pregnant. But again, these are like awesome tees. The fabric's really soft. It's durable. I like it. I think like if I saw this in the stores, I would actually buy this for someone like my wife. This is a women's tee, and this one's a Hanes one. So this is a women's small, I believe, and this is I think a unisex or men's small. I actually did try the women's t-shirt on because if you look, it is similar in size, but I did notice it is trim fit. So for like the women, right, it's gonna cut in more and have like that U shape, so it's more trimming and fitting or whatever. I did try it on, I wore it. Yes, it's a little tighter in here for me as a guy. So if you're a girl and you're looking for some cool merchandise, I actually really like the purple. Again, I'm a big fan of the hoodies. I might end up buying a purple hoodie or just a purple, I believe, unisex tee, just because I think it looks good with the design. I don't know. I don't have really any purple clothes, but I like it. So anyways, one last thing here, which I have not even opened yet because I don't need to actually try it out. It's a die-cut fancy Quant logo. So again, if you wanted to throw this like on a laptop or put it on something, it's one sheet. So like the back is just one sheet of stuff you'd peel off. but the quality is pretty good. If there's any like, I guess kind of waviness or fuzziness, it's from my design work, but I like it. I think it looks cool. Again, it's a perfect size for like a laptop. I'll see if I can show you. So here's like an old 15-inch laptop. If you were to stick it on, again, it would look something like that. So it's a pretty big sticker though. I made it bigger. I thought if you're gonna put one on, you're probably gonna put it on the laptop or a desktop, or I don't know, put it on a notebook, for example, so something like that. But anyways, I think it's pretty cool. Again, they are die cuts. They're supposed to be slightly better. Sticker-wise, it's not super thick. So again, I don't know how you rate your stickers or not, but it's fairly thin. The material though seems fairly like plasticky, so I think it would hold up over time. Maybe I'll throw it on something and see how it does in the long run. I'm not a huge fan of stickers, but at work for some reason, tons of people put stickers on like computers, desktops. Once I end up doing a full rebuild for the YouTube channel, which is a whole other secret project, maybe I'll throw this on a computer or two. So anyways, that's my wrap up, guys. I really do like the merchandise. If you do buy anything, I do make a small profit from it. The profit, again, that funds actually goes into my YouTube channel. That goes to pay for things such as my time, such as my camera, my microphones, my equipment. Some of you have noticed my audio has been getting better. It's because I'm investing in more equipment to make the videos clear. It also helps me buy textbooks. So I buy, $100, $200 textbooks. I buy $20, $30 textbooks, like little fun books. I take the time to go through them. I have a tablet. There's a bunch of stuff that goes into this and making this, including my time of reviewing, receiving, and answering questions on LinkedIn. I used to take phone calls, but again, I do not take them anymore because of the amount of time it takes. But anyways, if you guys like the merch, buy it. If you don't, no worries, I'm all good. But again, if you want something kind of cool, I know some of my colleagues, or one of my colleagues, I guess at work, he has a red one, but it's got the fancy Quant logo on it. I might end up doing some more stuff with the Talking Tuesday podcast logo as well. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll put a link below to all the merchandise, and as always, until next time.